Have you ever thought about how the lock system works when we open the doors in our homes? Have you ever wondered how this type of lock works? How is it possible to open a lock with just one key? Let's explore how these two lock systems work with the help of 3D animation. By the end of the video, we'll find out if a thief can open these locks using pins. If you enjoy 3D explanations, don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell. Today, there are many locks available in the market that use modern technology. However, the lock that uses simple technology and is less expensive, called the pin tumbler lock, is widely used. We are going to understand how this pin tumbler lock works. The pin tumbler lock evolved from the wooden pin lock, which was used in Egypt 4,000 years ago. This wooden pin lock is considered the world's first lock. It has a simple yet effective design like this. To lock the door, a wooden bolt is inserted, causing these three small wooden loose pins to drop down and lock it. Once locked, the door can't be opened easily. To unlock it, a specially designed wooden key is inserted and pushed upward, lifting the loose pins and releasing the lock, allowing the bolt to be removed. Now, let's see how this system works in pin tumbler lock. This part of the key is called the shackle, and it's made from a steel alloy. You can see locking notches on both sides. Inside the key, there are two spring-loaded locking poles. When the shackle is pressed in, these poles lock into the notches. Below these locking poles is a cylinder. We insert the key into this cylinder. You can see two pins here on the cylinder. When we insert the key and rotate it, the cylinder rotates 90 degrees. As this happens, the pins push the locking poles, which then release the lock. This allows the shackle to move out. In some locks, steel balls are used instead of locking poles. Here, a cam system is used in place of pins. When the key is inserted and rotated, the cam rotates, releasing the ball lock. Here, the key's only job is to rotate the cylinder. However, the cylinder will only rotate when the correct key is used. The system used for this is the key mechanism, which is the main part of the lock. This is spring. This is driver pin. This is key pin. While it's locked, this is how the pins are typically set. The driver pin blocks the rotation of the cylinder. When we insert the right key, these key pins align correctly. The cylinder can rotate because the driver pin is released from the notch. As a result, the shackles are released from the locking poles and the lock opens. So if we insert the wrong key, the driver pins and key pins won't align correctly. Also, the cylinder rotation is not possible because of this misalignment. The pins used in this may vary depending on the manufacturing company. It is a very simple but genius locking system. Now let's see how this system works in a door lock. This part is called the case. This part is the plug, which is the cylinder that rotates when we operate the key. This part is the keyway. When looking inside, we can see the same system as before. The spring, driver pin, and key pin. Here you can also see the pins are arranged at different levels. When the plug rotates, the pins must all be arranged at the shear line for the lock to open. When we insert the correct key and rotate it, the pins align at the shear line, and the plug rotates. Now, a cam system is attached here. This cam system is connected to the door lock mechanism. When the correct key is inserted and rotated, the plug rotates. At this time, the cam rotates and pulls the locking mechanism inside, allowing the door to open. Our door lock system is this simple. In some buildings, each door has a different key, but there is one key that can open all doors. This key is called a master key. To make this key work, an extra driver pin is added here. Now we can open this lock in two ways. This is the first way. This is the second way. When we insert a normal key, the lock opens in this way. When we insert the master key, the lock opens this way. Now, let's see if a thief can open this kind of lock very easily. The big drawback of the pin tumbler lock is that experts can open it in several ways. If you apply tension to the plug using a tension wrench, one pin will receive more tension compared to the others. By lifting each pin with a lockpick, you can find the pin with more tension. Once the tension is released, you can rotate the cylinder slightly. Then, by lifting all the other pins, the cylinder will rotate fully and the lock will open. There is another, easier method to unlock it. There is a tool called a wave rake. It has a wavy shape. After applying tension with the tension wrench, insert the wave rake like this. By moving it in and out like this, there is a chance that the lock will release. If you liked the video, don't forget to leave a like. Share your opinions in the comments.